Alright guys, I'm making this quick video to check in because I guess it's been a couple days. I haven't done my 24 video yet. I'll probably do that soon, but some things are happening right now. There's a lot of stuff flying around about Michael Crabtree. I've heard, he's hurt. He's not going to run at his workout. He's not going to do anything at the combine. I've heard the foot injury might keep him sidelined for a couple months, several months, a couple weeks. I've heard everything, man. I don't really know what to make of it. I'm hoping it doesn't motivate us to not take him. Because if you remember, Jonathan Stewart was injured at the time the Carolina Panthers drafted him. That worked out pretty well. So drafting somebody even though they're injured, it can pay off sometimes. And if this injury does make him fall in the draft, maybe we could trade down and try and get him all the same, although I don't know if I want to take that chance. But we'll see how this affects his draft stock. For me, it doesn't really change anything because I think he is what he is, and this injury is something he's going to heal from and get over, so yeah. Beyond that, that's just my little Seattle thing I wanted to say, because that's the main thing for us right now. I know we're trying to move around cap space. I don't know how it's going to happen, guys. I mean, who are we going to let go that we can let go without significantly missing him? I was looking at the offensive line. Maybe we consider releasing Floyd Womack, because he is just way too injury prone, and I think he's getting up there in years. If we can find a replacement for Brian Russell, I'd like to see Brian Russell get out of here because he was awful last year. Maybe some of the defensive linemen, because we have a lot of defensive linemen, and I think it's a little crowded down there. So hopefully we work out something like that, clear up a little bit of money, because if we could go out and sign somebody like Jabril Wilson, I don't know why the Raiders let him go, but I think he's a pretty good player, so that would help us a lot. There are a couple options out there too. I mean, I want to have enough money to sign the draft picks we're going to have, but I also wouldn't mind making some kind of a splash. I just don't know what. Rest of the league, there's actually quite a bit of cutting going on right now. The Buccaneers pretty much released a lot of their impact players. They released Derek Brooks, which is sad because Derek Brooks is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They released Joey Galloway, which was obvious because he sucks now. They released Ike Hilliard, which is kind of weird because he was actually pretty good for them last year. He's a good third down guy. Cato June, they released Cato June, and I think a lot of teams are going to want to jump on that because Cato June's a quality player. And they released Work Done, who has a little bit left in him. Basically, this is a big youth movement for the Buccaneers, cutting everybody on the team that's old, except for Rondé Barber. Rondé Barber is safe. They just want to get younger, and they're pretty much saying, we're going to suck this year. We don't mind. We're going to live with that and try and regroup. And eventually, at some point, you do have to do that, so it was just a matter of time. But Tampa Bay fans, if there are any of you out there, prepare for some rough times in the next 1 or 2 years. It is what it is. The Rams released Trent Green and Drew Bennett. I think Trent Green's probably going to go retire. Drew Bennett, somebody should pick him up. I just don't know who. I know the Washington Redskins are thinking about cutting Casey Robach and Sean Springs and restructuring Chris Samuels, Jason Taylor, Cornelius Griffin. The hot rumor is they're going to sign Hainsworth, and we'll see about that. I don't know what's important to Hainsworth. I don't know if he wants money. I don't know if he wants to win. I don't know if he wants stats. So it's hard to tell where he wants to go. If he wants to be famous, he wants to go to Dallas. If he wants to win, he'll want to go to a team like Indianapolis. If he wants money, he probably won't go to a team like Washington. And if he wants individual stats, who knows? So we'll see where that goes, because he is the vaunted free agent of this market. Most definitely. Oh, and Pete Kendall there. I don't know what's... Wait, never mind. Excuse me. Pete Kendall is... Yeah, Pete Kendall is still with him. I don't know what's going to happen with him, but I'm sure something will go down. So there are a lot of other cuts going down. I don't have a list of them all. Oh, Marvin Harrison got cut, which is just sad because he is a Colt, and I don't want to see him in another jersey. I hope something gets worked out there. I don't think he's going to be back with the Colts. Hopefully he just retires. Some dumb team is probably going to throw a bunch of money at him, though, and he'll stay. It's kind of sad. Not much else going on right now. In basketball right now, nothing has really changed. I feel like a lot of these teams, like the top contenders, the Cavs, the Celtics, the Lakers, and the Spurs, I don't think they've changed. If the Celtics do pick up Marbury, which looks like will happen, that's significant because it gives them some bench depth, which they don't have. Their bench is pathetic. They're not going to win a championship with that bench, but if they sign Marbury, maybe that can shake some things up. Really, other than that, I don't think anything has changed. I think most of the teams are what they were, last time I said anything about them. So, it's kind of hibernation mode, waiting until things to get hot again. So, all that being said, I'll probably see you guys a little later with the 24 vid. Bye-bye.